Well, I'm back on the tour today at Tor Bridge, and as you can maybe see by the leaves coming down, it's starting to get a bit more autumnal now. We're well into September, and in the vain hope that we might actually get some grayling fishing this year and not be rained off, I've come to try and do a bit of this tight line nymphing, French nymphing, whatever you want to call it. It's not something I've done much of really, if at all. But as Mel Krieger said, the quintessence of learning is the doing, or something like that. In other words, if you want to get better at something, you've just got to get out and do it, haven't you? So this is definitely going to be a all the gear, no idea type video. This is one of those rods that you can break down, take sections out. So I've got a couple of floating lines in the car. So if I get really bored, I might knock this back to a 9 foot and then just try a few different, 3 weights and 4 weights lines through it, see what it's like casting a dry fly. Okay, wish me luck. Oh, I don't know. You watch the YouTube videos and it's like all you got to do is turn up with this rig and chuck it in and pull the fish out. As far as I'm aware, I haven't had a touch yet. But I have just seen a fish rise up there. So. Not all that easy to cast either, is it? Sort of a lob. Another rise. I can feel the dry fly rod coming on. I've actually caught a tiny little trout on it. I'll get it in under this tree. Well, it did work. Well, I don't know. All I seem to be able to hook is the bottom. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong. Well, I think I need an expert to come and show me how to do it. I know where I am with a dry fly and a nymph and that, but this is, I don't know. Not a very inspiring way of fishing, is it? Let's be honest. Oh, was that a touch? Well, I'm catching a few little tiny ones out of this faster water, I suppose. But, we're falling off. Little par things. Right, well, all I've caught doing that is a load of little tiny sprats, so I mean, it does work. Maybe this isn't the right water, or maybe it's a bit too low, or I don't know. But I'm going to try something else now. There's a few fish rising in this pool. I must be taking something absolutely minute by the looks of it. And I've tied a bit of nylon onto the end of the French leader, because apparently you can cast a dry fly with this as well. So I've got a tiny little midge thing on. Let's see if we can catch anything out of here. I've never done this before, so I don't know if it's true or not. Let's go and have a try. Actually, a few tiny little olives, like pale wateries, hatching, so maybe they're taking those as they're emerging. So if this doesn't work, I'll try a little emerger of that. And if I can't cast it with this, I'm going back to the car for the proper fly line. Well, that doesn't work, does it? Not for me anyway. I mean, you can sort of flick it out in front of you a bit, but Right, back to the car I think, and take the sections out of this to make it a 9-foot rod, and then put one of the tri-fly lines on it, come back and have another go at some of these fish here. Okay. Right, well there we are then, we're back in position now with the dry fly kit. I think I've got a little bit more idea with this than the tight line nymphing stuff. Feel free to comment underneath if you've got any tips, or tell me where I'm doing it wrong, or if it's just the type of water I'm fishing or whatever. I would like to try and improve with it. Right, so this is now a 9-foot rod, and I've put the 4-weight line seem to fit it better. If I can't catch anything out of here, I'll probably do the standard of a nice bushy sedge type pattern in the faster water. See if that works. A bit further up. Got one. It's not massive, but it's bigger than the little tiny sprats I've been catching. That's not bad actually, is it? No. Something should go in the book at least. Come out. Oh, into that barber shop with steam so well, would it? Lovely. What's that? About 7 inches, I suppose. Okay. Oh, it's feeling very end of season-y today. Quite a wind picking up now. It seemed like 5 minutes ago, and I was kneeling here in the earlier video. It's a bit like one cast and you put them down. Right, I'm going to go and find some faster water. And I have just seen a fish rise underneath the bough of that tree up there, so slowly working my way up towards it. Been a tricky year this year on the tour. Normally you get a few, well not a few, but the odd day where, you know, fish are rising and they're not too fussy. It's been hard work. A few times I've been here. There he was. Well, thought that would have had some sort of interest. Must have scared it. I keep missing it. I just had double kingfisher come down the river at me. Really nice. I bet they're in better luck than I am. Also seen a great big heron as well. Well, it's tough today. That's full-on stealth mode even to get a take there. What's that then? Another 7 inches, I suppose. Well, I think I've pretty much admitted defeat now. It's too difficult for me today. I've been through the box. There's at least, oh, that's a nice olive there. At least when you're fishing the dry fly like this, you can enjoy the casting. I think that's probably what I'm not so keen on with that tight line nymphing. You don't get the nice enjoyment to like hitting a certain spot with the cast, certain presentation, that sort of stuff. Ah, a fish. Look at that. It's not very big. That's a little par, isn't it? Okay. Oh, there we go. Double kingfisher. Cool. Right, well I think I just saw a fish rise in that bubble line over there on the far side. Maybe not. That went right over it. Ah, maybe it was that then. That was something falling out the tree, wasn't it? Perhaps that's what I saw. Oh well. I did at least hook one out of in there. I put on a great big sedge thing. Kill or cure time. There'd normally be a fish sitting in there. Very quiet indeed. Ah, finally got it in the right spot and I missed it. Ah, twice. Must be too small. Well, the fishing might not be very good today, but it's still a beautiful spot to be. I just spooked a massive fish in that pool there. Might even have been a sea trout. Scared the life out of me as it came shooting back down past my... I'd like to have had a closer look at that. Right, one more pool I think and then I'm going to go. Whoa. Get it upstream of me a bit. Ah, jumped off just there. Would have been a good fish. A nice way to end the day, wouldn't it? God, but that was 10, 11 inches at least. Insert swear word. Right, that's me done then, I think. What a shame. I don't know what to say. That was really hard work today. Finally managed to connect with something better. And it jumps off at the net. Right, well, I'll see you next time.